Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Now a 5-time All-Pro. Here's Gale Sayers. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kellen Winslow there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know this is not an original thought, but there's no doubt in my mind that Kellen Winslow redefined the tight end position. First guy, to me, to really blend those lines between tight end and wide receiver. You had to account for him just like he was split out wide on every play.
Boy, did he do it well wherever he was lined up. He raked in 45 touchdowns in his career. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. It's a set. Ready?
Now the Hall of Famer. This is Gale Sayers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
20.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
54, right there, right there.
Gun.
Hey, come on now. Mike 54.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
54. Who that?
20.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Newton on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This one caught by Winslow. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This fielded at the 2. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown! That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll try a toss here with Sayers. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That was Brian Dawkins getting in that time. The safety with a sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Kellen Winslow with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Throwing is Newton. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Sayers. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Set. Ready. Gun.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
To throw again on second down. Newton. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Gun. Switch. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. Push him back. Mike. 20. Mike 54.
From the gun, here's Newton. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They run with Sayers. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Gale Sayers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this one off to Sayers. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
15 yards on the play, first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes to throw once more. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have once again taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Ready? 180.
54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
8.
A run at Sayers' right side. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. Out to his left. Caught by his running back, Sayers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Check right, 54. 8. 54.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
A run. This is Sayers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll run with Sayers. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces good.
All right, just checking.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to no, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Bang, 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 bang.
On the give, this is Sayers. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. That pass complete to Jim Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Michael Thomas with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now still just the one incompletion. 16 of 17. It's first down. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Mahomes firing complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see.